We have our incredible Faroe Island salmon coming up as our best value of the day, but you have to see something that we've never done before. We have never done this pan at this price until now, and I'm so glad you're watching. It is a nice size. This is 5.3 quarts. It comes with the lid as well as this easy lift fry basket with the handle. So it's all ready to go. And of course, it has the amazing DuraPan construction. They've sold millions and millions of DuraPan non-stick pans here at HSN. One of our #1 best-selling top-rated brands. You could do the black, you could do the red, and you're getting it now at the lowest price ever. The lid is also included. So you have everything you need to make everything from soups to stews. You can boil, you can fry, you can saute, you can even brown your meat. Curtis, tell us about this design. I love that it's square, and I love that you built the basket, whether it's for your pasta or for your deep frying, to fit perfectly right inside.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, the square pan saves a ton of space, which is awesome, right? Like, I've just thrown my ground beef. Look, by the way, even my ground beef is square. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? But look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and chop that ground beef up, right? So because of these high sides that you have in this pan, it is really, really useful because it means that there's no splatter, Sarah, and you can beat whatever it is. If you're making a chili, for instance, you can really get in there and give that a good beat. Now, right next door, I've got my pasta in a basket. So this is how we actually cook in restaurants, right? So when you want to drop it, go ahead and drop it. So this is the perfect blanching for vegetables, for pasta, you name it, and you can cook it in this beautiful big square pan. And then, of course, over here, you can even deep fry. So I'm going to go ahead and make some beautiful big ricotta fritters. And I love deep frying in this pan because there's so much surface space. See how I can just always avoid the fritter that I just put in there? And I'm doing these beautiful big ricotta fritters, but great for frying anything really. Fried chicken, funnel cake, you name it, and it's just so convenient and useful. And you can really fit a ton in this beautiful big pan. And that's why it was so popular the first time we brought it, and I know it's gonna be again this time. Look at that kind of gorgeous fritters or beignets. That is gonna be just stunning.
I can't think of any fried dough that doesn't make me happy, Curtis.
I'm with you. Now, in the middle here, I'm doing a bolognese sauce. So this is going to be the meat sauce to go with the pasta. Now, don't forget, you've seen me carry this around literally all day. It's a bit like a tackle box for me. It's like my toolbox. I've always got it with me because it's got all of the flavor inside. Now, you can fill it with whatever it is that you like. But what I'm filling mine with, and this is my new prep center, I'm going to go ahead and get some shallots in there. I'm going to put a big old spoon of garlic in there as well. I've got some lovely chive that's going to work really beautifully. I need a little salt, of course, so let me go ahead and season with a little bit of salt. And I'll keep the Parmesan for a little bit later on. So we come back here to my bolognese. I go ahead and I saute all of those aromatics with the meat that we just popped in there, those beautiful chunks. We're able to use that spoon, which doubles as a chopper, so we're sort of chopping up that ground beef. Then I'm going to use a little bit of wine. I've got my tomato sauce going in here, which is absolutely gorgeous. 4 cups of that to be precise. I'm going to pour another cup of that wine in as well. So I've just put 2 pounds of ground beef. I've put 4 cups of tomatoes. I've put 1 cup of white wine, and I'm using about half the capacity of this pan. Isn't that something else? Right, so as we wait for that to bubble away, and don't forget, we also have this incredible lid. It does come with that silicone trim, so your lid's not banging and clanging away. I can't believe you can get this home for $50.
I know, you know, I was just doing a little math. You get 3 pieces for less than $50. Right. So it's like, what, $16, $17 a pop, that you get the tempered glass lid with the silicone edge, so you can cook, you can look, you can remove it. It's got a little bit of that steam release right there. This is, I mean, it's hard for maybe you to tell at home, but this is actually quite substantial. When we say it's 5.3 quarts, that's a lot of food. That is a food enough for an entire family. It's a full pan of pasta. It's a full serving of stew or soup or pasta, or even a great chili for the entire family. And you get the basket. Now check this out. The basket clicks right on to the side of the pan. So if you need to drain your pasta, if you want something just sitting there, blanching, if you want to use this to steam your salmon, which is our best value of the day, we're going to have one last presentation. This is really the best way to get all three pieces home in the DuraPan, which again is the easiest to clean non-stick material that you have ever experienced. He has sold millions and millions of DuraPan. I think we still have both colors. Let me double check. New low price. We have never done this under $50. And we have the red and we have the black. You also get the recipes. We do have 5 flex pay on everything. I've got a quick update for everyone. Okay, black is almost sold out, so congratulations. We sold out, I think, of the black in our slow cooker, which was our this day only. I'll give you that item number again so you can really start finalizing anything and everything Curtis Stone, because at midnight, we're going to launch something to help you clean up the mess you made cooking. And it is from Bissell, and it is a big, big deal. We'll just give everybody a little sneak peek at the Bissell Today special coming up in about 2 minutes or so. But Curtis, there's a lot you can cook in this pan. I mean, I honestly imagine that you would just do it all. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, one pan,
Absolutely.
Beautifully made with the lid and the fry basket.
Oh, absolutely. Now, the fry basket, of course, you're watching me use as a pasta basket because it's a great pasta. It's a great blanching basket as well. I'm tossing those pasta noodles through that beautiful meat sauce, and then I'm going to layer it up with some cheese, and I'm going to transfer it to the oven and bake it in the oven. So thanks, Gaz. I'm going to go ahead and get a big old handful of cheese because I tell you what, this is a beautiful sort of a pasta bake that I'm doing right now. I'm going to hit it with a little bit of salt and pepper, and I've got that right here. That's my gravity mills, those beautiful glass canisters. All you do is turn it upside down. It starts grinding immediately. There's the black pepper being ground in with the salt. And then, of course, I'm going to grab my handles. I do have these beautiful handles as well. I'm going to take this, pick it on up. You can bake it without the lid, or you can cook it with the lid on. Totally up to you. Don't forget, take those silicone handles off once you put that in the oven. I'm going to bring it on up here and show you the perfect pulled pork. But first, let's have a look at these incredible fritters. They are ready to come out of that hot oil. How hot is my oil? I always know. You know how I know? Because I've always got my kinetic thermometer ready to test, because you never want to deep fry in oil that's above 350 degrees. That could be kind of dangerous. It could spill over and you could create a problem in your kitchen. So with your kinetic thermometer, that doesn't ever require a battery, mind you, all you do is give it a shake, just like this. Just wake her up, and then you're going to go ahead and pop that probe in. It's going to give you a digital readout. While I do that, I'll be dusting powdered sugar over those gorgeous fritters and all over my kitchen table, which is fine. We're going to eat these fritters, boys, as soon as we are off air. Let me go ahead and give you a real quick shake. So you just give it a shake. You never actually need a battery, which is a really cool thing, and it's going to give you a digital readout. We're at 330 degrees, so that's the perfect safe temperature for you to be cooking at. But before we do that, I'm going to show you something else. I have my tongs here, and I'm going to go ahead and show you this pulled pork, because this was just baking in the oven, and have a look at that. Oh my goodness. I mean, look at that juicy, succulent, delicious pulled pork.
That looks amazing.
Their mouths are watering. I don't blame you. It looks pretty sensational.
That's perfect for the big game. Are you cooking for family and friends, big game day, or maybe you've got the team coming over after a practice? Maybe you want to bring a big potluck to church or to your favorite organization. Black just sold out, but we still have the Curtis Stone red, a signature red color. You get the amazing 5-quart pan, you get the lid, and you get that matching fry basket. It's a really, really great pan. You're going to be so happy that you're watching. Lowest price ever. So we took, what, $30 off the price? That's never been seen until tonight. We've got a lot to talk about, but I do want you to know, if you are making a mess in your kitchen,